Never in my 48 years did I think I'd be Googling facts on farts, yet here we are. By request, kick-ass facts, farts. Pew 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 pew! I can't do that one either. I mean, I know what's inside, but I've never been able to do it. I mean, not that I've tried a lot. It's not like a bucket list item or anything, but I can't. The oldest known joke is dated to 1900 BCE. It originated in ancient Sumeria, and it's a joke about farting. It is translated to, something which has never occurred since time immemorial, a woman did not fart in her husband's lap. I don't get it. The proper medical term for a fart is flatus. We also use flatulence. It comes from the Latin word meaning the act of blowing. Fart is one of the oldest words in the English lexicon. Borborygmus is the word the gastroenterologists use to describe the noise your stomach makes when you've got a rumble in the Bronx. Typically, adults produce about 2 pints of gas each day, which sneaks out via an average of 14 trouser tubas in a day. If that number seems low to you, don't worry. It's perfectly normal to cut the cheese up to 21 times a day. In one study, 10 healthy volunteers were fed half a can of baked beans in addition to their regular diets, and given a rectal thermometer to measure their anal acoustics over a 24-hour period. Men and women let loose the same amount of gas, although women's ass bombs smelled worse. Thank you. Another study found that high-fiber diets led to fewer but bigger butt bugles, and a third study found that cheek flappers containing sulfur were the stinkiest. 99% of what makes up a bottom blast has no smell at all. It's made up of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and methane, all of which are odorless. It's generally when sulfur makes its way into the mix, mainly via the foods you eat, that things start to get a little spicy. Another study wanted to answer the all-important question, how much space do these barking spiders occupy? The volume of the average fog slicer, regardless of gender, body size, or time of day, was between 33 and 125 milliliters with a median of 90 milliliters, or about 3 fluid ounces. Holding in a free jacuzzi could force it to come tumbling out louder than it would have in the first place. Holding on too long means the buildup of intestinal gas will escape via an uncontrollable funky roller. Also, don't hold in a tail scudder for too long. That pent-up gas can pass through your gut wall and get reabsorbed into your circulation. It's then released when you exhale through your breath, whether you like it or not. Holding it in can lead to belching, bloating, and pain, and in some severe cases, pouches can form along the wall of the colon and get infected, causing diverticulitis. Breaking the sound barrier without a plane can be a fetish. Case studies, including a 2013 paper in the Archives of Sexual Behavior, have been written about individuals who are aroused by flatulence. It is known as eproctophilia. Canadian Parliament once argued about the appropriateness of the use of the word fart on the chamber floor. A Conservative MP asked the question, why does the government treat Alberta like a fart in the room that no one wants to talk about or acknowledge? Rather than answer her question, the Green Party leader said her question was distinctly unparliamentary and requested that her colleague withdraw the statement. Just like a regular stink torpedo, once it's out there, there's no taking it back. The issue wasn't with the political content of the question, it was with the use of the word F-A-R-T. Yeah, she spelled it. There is no scientific evidence that links how loud a heinous anus is to the smell, but silent but deadly, you know what I'm saying? The loudness of the butt blast depends on 2 factors, the tightness of the sphincter muscle and the pressure that expels the gas. People who fart for a living are known as flatulists. You can book Mr. Methane for parties if you're in the UK. If you K-fart in cold weather with your pants down, it will likely be visible the same way our breath is in the winter. On average, corpses will blow ass kisses for nearly 3 hours after death. Rim shots are like fingerprints, and their bacterial composition is unique to an individual. Your own insane in the methane probably isn't as stinky to you as it is to everyone else. Gum and soda can make you one cheek squeak even more. HAFE, or high altitude flatus expulsion, is a term used by researchers who found that mountain climbers fart more at high altitudes. The same kind of thing can happen when you're on an airplane. Changes in cabin pressure can cause air in your intestines to expand, leaving you bloated and gassy. That was my nickname in high school. Bloated and gassy. Vegetarians shoot the cannon more, but meat eaters shit honker smell worse. An anal volcano speeds out of you at 3.05 meters per second. That's 7 miles an hour. The smell of letting the dogs out may reduce the risk of cancer, stroke, heart attack, and dementia. It is thought that hydrogen sulfide, one of the potent smelly gases produced by bacteria as it breaks down food in your gut, can stave off cancer, strokes, heart attacks, and dementia. In small doses, the toxic gas can help protect cells and fight illness by helping preserve the mitochondria, which drive energy production in blood vessel cells and regulate inflammation. People from a South American tribe greet each other with a loud and friendly fart. But what if you don't have one in the chamber? Do you want to know what a vart is? It's a vaginal fart. Typically, there's your bum, poof, comes out of your anus. However, in a vart, it takes a detour through the vaginal passage and comes out the front. It's also referred to as a queef.